Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Americans. This is getting good. We're on episode 11 and it finally came out in the last episode because Paige pushed. She has been at the point of wondering why her family's so different, why they don't have any friends, all the stuff that she mentioned, and she just called them on it and said, look, I need to know what's going on. If you love me, you'll tell me. So they've come out with it. I'm a bit nervous, I'll be honest. I'm probably more nervous than they appear to be, because does she realise the ramifications of this if she ever says a word to anybody, including the pastor, who she's already told that she's spoken to her parents about what's been bothering her, but no details. I hope to God she doesn't. Because that whole conversation with her father, with Philip, him saying, if you ever tell anyone that we work for the Soviet Union, that we're Russian spies, we'll go to prison forever. No. You tell anyone, you will have to kill him. That's what he really means, but I feel like he should have said that to scare her into it. Yes, she's an intelligent young girl, but she's still a kid. Let's go find out where this goes. Episode 11. This is really thrown.
You guys don't have to whisper when I come in the room.
Banner in the works.
Unless you have some other secret you want to keep from me.
Don't start that. Don't start that. If you're just going to pull them on that every 2 minutes, this isn't going to work.
We can't talk about this now.
Are you guys really married?
Yes.
So what about the travel agency? Is everybody there a spy too? Why don't you have accents?
Because we were trained to listen.
Paige, honey.
Please don't call me that.
He's
He's not really your friend, is he?
No, we're friends. Please keep your voice
He's
down.
an FBI agent. He can arrest
We
you.
really can't do
Henry's
this.
gonna come
know
down
that.
any minute.
Is
This
Henry
not the
really
time
my
we're gonna
brother?
talk
Am
about
I
this.
really your daughter?
Hey!
Oh
Hey.
my God. Talk about open a can of worms. Oh my God. This is, she went through the quiet realization stage of don't talk to me right now. My brain needs to process this. And now she's at the inquisitive stage. What this? What that? Who are you? Where are you from? What was your names? What this? But they can't. I don't think they should be letting out the door.
I'm trying to write down anything that might have been said in my office that should have been said here in the vault.
Taffet making you do that?
No, me.
You assume you're okay in there. We all do.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you
that's why
won't.
we've got the rules.
The technology hasn't caught up yet for them to know that their entire office building isn't being surveilled or bugged.
We came home the night before last, and she was waiting, angry. And she wanted to know the truth.
Are you two all right?
Fine.
Does this keep
she's
this under
not.
quiet for a while?
I'll take care of that. How are things at the hotel?
Almost there.
You have a way in.
The hotel manager.
Elizabeth, I have another envelope for you. I'm sorry.
Mother.
They told me there may not be many more.
Yeah.
Без снимков. Все, что я могу делать, это проверять и перепроверять расчеты.
She's starting
I
to.
thought you were just the next one.
She's starting to make him interested.
Inducement. They've been sending me women. Nice food appears in my room.
Of course they have.
Waking up next to strangers that they chose for me. I have a son. He doesn't know if I'm alive or dead.
We want a piece of whatever it is you got going on with your friend, the consultant. I'm sure he would love to know what's going on in Northrop, too. So we want in. I don't know what kind of clearance you have. At least you could go to jail for giving up info.
If you need to borrow money, I can help you out. But this isn't a good idea.
He's not asking that.
You don't have the kind of money we're talking about.
We're not gonna make the movie, so how about some coffee?
Sure.
I'll take one, too, baby.
Okay.
Now then, what'd you do with this?
But his name isn't important, is it? You're the real head of this operation, aren't you?
I'm going to need to sit down with you again.
Really?
Would you like to talk now?
No, this is going to take a while. I can pull someone from the secretarial pool to cover for you.
All right.
It's all going to slowly fall apart.
Do you ever think about her, Annalise?
Yes.
How can you do this job? The things you have to do.
Yusuf, I've been doing this a long time. It doesn't get any easier. And you think about what it can be and what you can do about it.
I mean,
10 days ago, the CIA asked us to give them the names of the Mujahideen commanders with the best language skills.
I've got to admit, you know, it's just a part of history now, what happened between the US and Russia. But it could have gone very differently, and had something not as significant, which isn't related really to any of this, that was an accident, only a couple of years from, 2-3 years from now, 1986, we get Chernobyl, and that was the real downfall of the Soviet Union. Had that not happened, where would we be?
The CIA has a new weapons system. Light, easy to use, powerful enough to knock your helicopters and airplanes out of the sky. There are some reasonable men among the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, not the ones we're sending here. One of them, his men cut people's heads off, Soviet soldiers. The station guys reported as one more dead Russian, so Langley has no idea.
Ever speak about this when Henry or anyone else is around. We will only talk about this when we know no one else can hear. I need you to tell me that you understand that, Paige.
I understand.
I know that there are certain things that you missed out on. My father, your grandfather, he died in the war when I was 2. We had this picture of him in his uniform.
Your grandma.
You should have seen the way I grew up. It was just me and her. If the families were too loud, when I was trying to go to sleep, she would go scream at them. She had a real spirit.
You have no idea what's in store for you here. Because this is the point, really, why Elizabeth needs
I haven't
to
seen her
continue
since I
grooming
came
her for
here.
this now.
How can I believe anything you say?
Я хочу вас ознакомить с операцией «Зефир». Мы установили подслушивающее устройство в здании ФБР, которое может перемещаться по коридорам практически в любом направлении. Объем секретной информации тут неимоверный. Убедитесь сами.
Yeah, I can see that.
Приступайте к работе как можно быстрее.
That's all right.
He's very smart, Clark.
He doesn't know anything.
Before I could have just said that I was doing it for you, but now I know that you're not.
You say you are.
What if he just asked me point blank if I did it?
You say no. He can't see through. Martha, he doesn't have superpowers.
It's his job.
Yeah, but this is the whole point. I understand what Martha's saying. Before, it was a lot easier for her to just compartmentalize what you are and why she was doing this for you when she thought you were who you said you were. But it's like, it's the equivalent of knowing you've broken the law and you know you've done something, but only you really know you've done it. There's not really any witnesses to it, but you can't be 100% sure. And then you're driving along and you see a cop car behind you and you're worried that they've come for you. I.e., the paranoia kicks in. It could just be a normal traffic stop. But your brain is going, I've missed something. Something that I didn't contemplate. They've picked up on something. That's where she is with it. Because this guy is very good. And as far as Clark is concerned, as he says, he doesn't have anything. He just stand your ground. But when you know you are actually guilty of this, it's a lot harder to come across. There are telltale signs, even with facial expressions and the way you handle the situation.
I still don't think
Okay,
that
when he asks you, just look at the tip of his nose.
You need, you know what he's
It'll
doing
look
here?
to him
He's doing
like
what they had
you're
to do
looking
with
into his
Beeman.
eyes and you'll be less nervous.
Prep her like she's going to be...
Just try it now. Look at the tip of my nose.
Yeah, prep her like she's going to have to take a lie detector test.
Great. Looks like you're staring confidently into my eyes.
I won't be confident.
Now just say, I've no idea who put that thing in Agent Gadd's pen.
I have no idea who put that thing in Agent Gadd's pen.
That was awfully good, Martha.
Yeah, in front of you.
Really?
Well, she's not nervous right now.
Did you really?
I don't know if he cooked your meal personally, but I told him it was for somebody very important. I want you to come back.
I would have come back anyway.
Stockings and all.
That's better.
Chloe's hiding something from Mr. His son, isn't it?
How are you feeling about Paige?
We'll be fine. I know it's against the rules, and I know it's hard, but we do hard things. That's what we do. I had an agent I slept with for 3 years, and then I got her killed. I broke her bones, and I shoved her in a suitcase.
Yeah, that was
gross. A lot of you, I know.
Don't give me that. Don't give me your understanding. Tell me everything's fine. It is not.
No, it's not. Can you handle whatever might be coming at you next?
I'm fine. But I don't want to keep hearing no from you. One of these times I'm going to need a yes.
You've had greater access to Agent Gadd's office than anyone else.
Here we go.
You've never been married.
Yes. No, I haven't.
No long-term relationships. It's a hard enough job as it is, but with no one to go home to. I realize it may be uncomfortable for you to talk about your personal life.
And her personal
Any
life.
romantic relationship
It's none of your
that could have
business.
possibly compromised you in any way.
Really?
There wasn't anything about Agent Amador's death you knew that you didn't share with the Bureau at the time?
Of course not.
He won't give off any signs that he's getting anything from you.
Well, this process has been hard on everybody, Miss Hanson. You can go.
Oh, all right.
Or was it
Well,
just
thank
short?
you, or good luck.
You said it was going to be hours.
Thank you.
Has it been hours, or was that it? He's hard to read, but he's supposed to be hard to read. That's his job.
People who I thought were my friends, but they traded me like a slave to this. All my son knows is that one day I didn't come home.
They treated me too. Back and forth. You forget what it's like to have your own life.
I won't let them decide who I am. You know my son's name? I never told it to you.
No, I know. And she knows that.
I never even said his name since I've been here.
Your story is beautiful.
That's done on purpose.
And hard. You should keep writing him.
Oh, man. Nita's too good. She's too good.
We can see everything at the front desk from here.
Nice.
In 2 years, we'll have cameras on every floor. I love this thing, so I gave it a name. And it handles all the reservations and information we used to have to do by hand. So we just put in a name or a date.
Hotel's booked, and we can't find his reservation.
Just a sec.
Thank you for that. I mean, yeah, that's careless, but from his point of view, why would he think anything of it? Maybe it should have been passcoded. Pull out that directory. Don't leave it there. Pull out the directory.
I have to go.
Really? Think I found a way for you to see your mother.
I can't do this.
Just hear me out.
What do you mean?
Morning.
Morning.
What are you talking about?
You just woke up.
Your grandmother in Russia, and I want your mom to go and see her.
Can you?
Paige, wait.
I don't know what to get from that. Okay, so that's the first full episode we've had since the revelation has been revealed to Paige. I wasn't quite sure how she was going to handle it. She seems to be, I don't know. I mean, she seems to be on board with it. She's processing it. She's dealing with it. But we don't really know what's going on up there. I mean, Elizabeth had already started the ball rolling, telling her about Gregory and everything, and was slowly, in effect, grooming her into the position that we know was going to take place, whether they like it or not. She needs to continue down that path, but obviously at the moment, things are very tentative. Is he thinking of using her trip to get Elizabeth to go and see her mom? I don't know. Because officially, there's no way that she's allowed to. She can't just jump on a plane and just go. Not to mention, there would be a record of that. So I don't know entirely. This whole thing with this investigator, with Martha, he is that type of person that will give absolutely nothing away. Because it's what he's trying to do. But to read into every subtlety of the person that he's interviewing. Whether he gleaned anything more from that or not, I don't know. Because the man is hard to read. That's what I was saying in commentary. And this whole thing that Vasily has brought these two in on now, Oleg and the other woman whose name I don't know, to pretty much cipher through everything that they are gleaming from the machine that's been hacked. Well, not hacked, surveilled, booby trapped, whatever you want to call it. What Philip did. Surveilled. They've got to sift through absolutely everything and piece anything together that they can. That's a full-time job in itself. Meanwhile, Nina is playing the role perfectly. She has, I wouldn't say she's got him, but she has made enough of a dent and enough of a influence into him to show that from his point of view, she gets him, she's on his side, she feels the same way as he does, that she's been moved around from pillar to post the same as he has. She revealed she knew about Jacob straight off, even though he knew he didn't tell her that, so she's telling him what she's done there. And then, why haven't you said anything? I don't know. It's just her young girlish, because she's got a very young girlish face, her young girlish charms are working in a different manner to what Elizabeth would do here. They are one in the same kind of female spy at this point, but they use their coercive methods in entirely different ways. Elizabeth always just goes straight to the sex part because she knows that's the quickest, easiest solution to get whatever mark they want, like the guy with the hotel room. She has to give it up quick. Do what you need to go. But Nina's got to play it a lot. You know, this guy's not going to fall for that. They've already sent him loads of girls and he stopped doing it. She has to be more, but she's playing it well. Right. We'll just see what happens with what progresses with Paige and whether anything can be done about her going and seeing her mum before she's gone. Don't know how it's going to work out. Right, I will be back for episode 12 next week. Till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to post your comments down below. All of these are available over on Patreon. Check the link in the description as always if you want to watch any uncut reactions, including the full archive that's available over there, not just this show. Right then, see you for episode 12 in a week. Take care.